Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today. We actually have to jump right into it because, as usual, I'm late. I'm sorry. Was this music written for me? No, that music is from the YouTube free library. Hi, Lindsay. Wenlaw, aren't we all living somebody's dream? Oh, and John, you're pink today. Oh my God, John's living his dream. How great is that? Anyways, that music is from the YouTube free music library, which is why I can play it with no concerns. Pro tip, if you want to be a YouTuber, get familiar with the YouTube music library or pay for a subscription to music that you can use. Anyways, I hope that everybody's doing really, really good today. I caught a hearing this morning that is a bit wild, and we need to get to it. Nothing to it, but to do it. Let's do it, okay? Also, I just saw Beverly's in good spirits. Oh my God. Oh my God. A few more days of monitoring, hopefully, and she can leave the ICU and either go to a rehab facility or home. Oh my goodness. We are beyond excited about that. Courtney, thank you for reminding me about Dab O'Clock. That's next on the agenda for me to do. Also, the dentist went well yesterday. I will have to go back, but all pretty good. So I'm very happy, and it only cost me all my money. You gotta love it. Oh yeah, and baby Belle. I'm sure she's given birth by now, because it's been like an hour. What does that take, like an hour, maybe 15 minutes you give birth, huh? It took me like 24 plus hours. Like more like 36 actually, but. Also, while I was at the dentist yesterday, hey Colin, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for the raids, by the way. When I was at the dentist yesterday, I recorded the finale to the Coochie Coo case. So I just have to upload that off my phone, but don't worry. The dentist and his assistants were quite... Well, they're standardly put off by the court. Most people are. The dentist was like, oh, so you got a cool podcast to listen to drown us out? And I was like, actually, I'm listening to a court hearing. And he was like, what? Anyways, hope your day is going well, Colin. We actually do have to get started on this because we might run out of time. The most expensive thing around. Time, ladies and gentlemen. Time. Hi, Mac. Hope you're doing well. I was thinking about you the other day. Okay, speaking of time, let's get it going. I'm pretty sure that I did it. Yeah. Shit. I just thought, I was like, oh, maybe I could leave and just leave the stream going if, like, it's not done in time, but I really don't think I can do that. So we'll just have to power through it. You're listening while you work out. Good job. I'm losing weight, Colin. I'm not working out though. I'm only watching what I eat. Apparently, it's very easy to eat a lot of food. Yeah, I learned that. So, anyways, okay, let's go.
All right. All right, got feedback confirmation. We are good. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and put on the record Bell County College number 24 DFAM 349966. I'm sorry, 349967. And this is in the interest of a novel minor child, not a still party being Dalton Lee Smith, the still party being Mia Rand Kanava. And this matter is before the court on whose petition to the affecting parent-child relationship with AOP. Court will note for the record, everybody's been served and noticed before. The court's had a couple of hearings before. We did a court appointed Mr. Brimhall as the Atlanta, and we did a new order for DNA analysis that has been returned to the court and has been filed with the court. This that the court on the record this time show is positive, but we'll formally introduce it with testimony in a few minutes. Anyway, at this time, I'll ask the state for an opening to tell the court what the state understands agreements to be and what contested issues still remain. And I'll let the Atlanta verify that. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So the state understands that the parties agree as to all of the financial issues, Your Honor. Current child support of $535. Cash medical, Your Honor, because of government medical through Ms. Kanaba of $148. And then retroactive child support amount total of $6,289.54. That judgment's as of today. The timeline, Your Honor, is from July 22nd, 2024, date of when the child was born, through September 12th to today. And the parties agreed to a payment of $77 per month. And I should note, Your Honor, I believe Mr. Smith, he doesn't like it, but it's tolerable for him. He understands it. So with those agreements, Your Honor, Sanders also understands that the parties are not in agreement when it comes to non-disclosure. So understands that Ms. Kanaba is asking for it, due to some issues they've had in the past. And then Mr. Smith does not want non-disclosure for him or Miss Kanaba. I believe he feels that he should know where the child's at, basically.
It's okay. Love you.
And Your Honor, as for the temporary order, it only really did was do the app close. It did some visitation, and it also did the drug test. Basically, Your Honor, I don't think the parties are disputing anything about the app close. And I'll leave the conservatorship, visitation, and any results regarding the drug test to Mr. Brimhall. I just asked the court to make appropriate rulings on the conservatorship and visitation. And then as for the non-disclosure, I'd ask we're also to make an appropriate ruling for non-disclosure. And I would ask the court to apportion court costs. Uh, And Your Honor, I did forget to ask the parties about direct payments. I don't think there have been any for the retro uh, cash or expensive goods, but we'll see, Your Honor. That's it from me, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brimhall.
Yes, Judge. In this case, I've talked to both of the parties pretty extensively. This court, in addition to ordering DNA testing, also ordered both parties to do drug testing. I emailed both of the parties a while ago about that. And the mother did take her drug test. It was a 10-panel hair follicle test. She went ahead and took it, and it was negative for all substances tested. I believe that her test was done last Friday, I believe, last Saturday, and I just got her results back this week. Um, once again, I can admit that into evidence, but the result that I have from the it was emailed to me directly from the facility, indicates that all the substances were negative. The father in this case went to the facility, is my understanding, and did not wind up taking the test. I'll let him talk about that. Um, in this case, the numbers that the state has calculated for support and retroactive support, I think are correct and appropriate. The parties are using AppClose. So I would like the court to continue to order that. Regarding the issue of non-disclosure, I think it's probably best if these folks don't know where each other live. There's been quite a bit of quarreling and fighting. This court entered a very kind of temporary interim visitation order where the father had, I believe, 3 hours on 2 Saturdays each month. They're supposed to meet at West's, or Slovacek's in West Texas, and they met there one time. They did agree to two other alternate locations. I believe they went to the zoo and the museum. Those I think were fine. When they met at West's, which I believe was the most recent visit 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, maybe. That one ended with a police call out to Slovaceks, and that ended the visit. In this case, my typical request in this situation is when one party does not complete court-ordered drug testing, that they be ordered to continue on whatever step they're currently on. In this case, only supervised visits were in place, so my request would be that Mr. Smith stay on those until he can take his test and have the results sent from the drug testing facility directly to the mother. From there, I think a reasonable step-up plan with about 3 or 4 visits at each step is appropriate. So 4 visits, half day unsupervised after that, 4 full day visits unsupervised after that, single overnight visits 4 times, and then a standard possession order after that. So I think a roadmap is appropriate to show how he can get there. I do think he should be ordered to take it, or should be, I think he should still be forced to take it, even though he has not taken it yet. Um, I believe that covers everything, Judge.
All right, and what was your understanding of why it wasn't accomplished?
Um, my understanding is that it was financially burdensome, and he informed me that he had expenses related to his dog that he had to take care of, regarding a vet, some kind of vet bill. I'll let him explain that.
Okay. All right, then, let's see what we got. All right, this time, folks, again, I don't let lay people make opening statements. I just want the lawyers to tell me what we're looking at doing today as far as the hearing is concerned. And we're going to go ahead and get the other testimony and get some information on whether or not the court should order non-disclosure. Remember, the burden of proof falls on you to show why the court should do that. But we'll see about that as far as the testimony is concerned, see if it's appropriate in this thing going forward. And the court will definitely make a decision about that undone drug testing. All right, thank you. Anyway, let's go ahead and ask both of y'all to raise your right hands, please. All right, do you both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. You can put your hand down, and I'll go ahead and let the state call you as witnesses, and or ad litem, however the state wants to set it up, and then we'll come back and deal with anything in addition you think needs to come out that did come out when the lawyers were asking you questions. Because, like I said, you represent yourselves. You have the right to tell the court information, so long as it's under oath and so long as it's relevant to what we're doing here today. So at this time, I'll allow the state to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
I
Honor.
can't stop this today because we
State
won't
will
have
call
time. So
Mia Canapa.
Yes.
what is your full name?
Mia Ryan Canaba,
What is the full name of the child in this case?
Harper Rose Canaba,
When was Harper born?
July 22nd, 2024.
So how old is she?
She's a year old.
All right. I'll just start out with so has Mr. Smith from the time Harper was born to today given you any cash or very expensive, and I mean like over $100 expensive uh goods for the benefit of Harper?
No.
All right. So could you hear my opening statement?
Yes.
Was what I said about what you all agreed to accurate?
About money getting child support?
Like the current child support, cash medical, the retroactive child support judgment, and the repayment.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about non-disclosure now. Uh, do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Smith?
Regarding of him knowing my living situation, yes.
So could you briefly explain to the court what's going on?
Previous to him knowing of me living in Belton, he has harassed me by sending the police at 5 p.m. every Friday and also sending CPS to my house 3 times.
All right. So
Belton,
ma'am, so if you could give me a timeline. So when was he sending the police 5 times to your house?
he sent the police from the time she was born to the time we left the hotel for him to go back home after I had given birth and for me to go back to my Belton residence. He sent the police on a welfare check. I got told by Belton Police PD that if he keeps sending them out for the 6th time in a row, that I'm allowed to file harassment charges.
All right. And so when was he sent? When did he send CPS out?
Whenever I lived there and I had moved to another resident in Belton, and he also sent CPS out there.
And then this is after the child was born.
Yes, this is all after the child was born.
All right. And were there any police reports filed because of this?
About 2 court cases ago, I tried to give y'all the reports and I got told that I was not a lawyer. I could look for the papers, but I
It
have
just so there were police reports down
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
All right. Was there ever a like a CPS investigation that took place?
I have 3 separate CPS cases open. 2 are
Um,
from him.
and they involved this child?
Yes.
All right. And Your Honor, I forgot to mention this in my opening, but the state would like to offer the filed DNA test report into evidence. I only have a copy of the non-filed version, so and state will call that Exhibit A.
All right, the court is now. Let's see, let me back to the back of the file.
I have no objection to it, Judge.
All right, folks. The Palomar copy of this matter is now State's Exhibit number State's Exhibit A, which is the DNA paternity analysis in your case. Is there any legal reason, ma'am, I should not allow this evidence at this time? Any objection, Ms. Canal?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Smith, any objections, sir?
No, sir.
All right, state's age, admitted state's age shows that Mr. Dalton Smith cannot be excluded as a biological father of the child. However, probability of paternity is within the guidelines of 99.99, which and this one is exactly 99.999999. So at least it's above that standard of 99.9. The court will also find that he is a biological father. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. Your witness, sorry, Mr. Brimall, thank you. I almost called you Mr. Gaunt.
No, don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want 4 people mad at me, you, him, and both sets of parents. Okay.
No, it's all good. All right. All right, Ms. Kanaba, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, do you recall being ordered to take a drug test in this case?
Yes.
And what day did you take the test?
Saturday, about a week ago. Yeah.
On the 6th of this month,
Yes.
all right?
Yes.
All right. And did you get a copy of the results from the testing facility?
Yes.
All right. And the results that you have were also sent to me. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
All right. And, I received them from Any Lab Test Now in Colleen. Is that where you tested?
Yes.
Okay. And the results that I have show that you were negative for all substances tested for. Is that the same as the one that you were given?
Yes.
All right. All right. Regarding let's move on. How many uh, visitation periods or periods of possession have y'all done together? You and Mr. Smith?
We've done quite a bit. Trying to think. With Cameron Park Zoos, I want to say 3 separate times, so that'd be 3. Our first ever one was McDonald's, so 4, and I think there's about 1 or 2 more, so 5 or 6.
Okay. Did you go to the museum in Waco at all? The children's museum?
Yes. Yes. So that'd be 7.
Okay. So how many times did you go to the zoo in Waco? 3?
Yeah, 3. Trying to think.
Does anyone have any
And the
Xanax they
museum
can
you went to
distribute
how many
here?
times?
What was that?
How
Brooklyn,
many
are you
times did you go to the
offering?
museum, the children's museum?
Once.
And how many times did you go to McDonald's?
I'll take
Once.
Okay.
I
And
think
then
everybody could
you met
use
at West's not West's, Slovacek's in West. Is that right?
Yes.
And how many times?
That should be 2.
Okay. All right. So we're looking at a total of 7 visits, I believe. Um, all right. And those go all the way back to, all of them have been this summer, correct? Since May?
Yes.
All right. And before that, before the court put in place an interim order regarding possession and access, what had y'all been doing or not doing, regarding possession and access?
What? May I ask what you
So like
meant
before the court's order, what were you doing before the court's order?
before the court's order?
Yes.
I mean, he wasn't
Chilling,
visiting
watching
or
YouTube?
anything. It was just mostly FaceTimes and text messages, and that's about it.
Okay. Um, were there any in-person visits before then or no?
No.
All right.
Just the
What
one after birth, and that's about it.
what what uh city was the child born in?
Temple.
And had the child always resided in the Temple Belton area?
Yes.
Okay.
Until moving to, not saying city, but until moving to different cities.
Your residence is in Bell County, correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you saying you've moved recently or no?
I'm still in Bell County, but if we're getting specifics to cities, different cities, I have moved, but I have not moved counties.
Okay. What city do you live in now?
I do not feel comfortable disclosing that information.
All right, I'll let it go with that for a second. Let's move on, Mr. Brimall.
Okay. All right. Do you know what city the father resides in?
Yes.
Have you been up to that city?
I have no reason to go now.
Okay. Um,
Where does he reside now?
What was that?
Where does he reside?
Burleson, Texas.
All right, thank you.
okay. Um, was he living in Bell County at the time of the birth of the child?
No.
Okay. Um, so regarding the all of these periods of possession or visitation periods, however you want to call them, they were all supposed to be supervised by you. Is that correct? Or someone that you designate?
Yes.
And I believe the judge instructed y'all that you were permitted to bring one additional person. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Um, and I believe I recall that the judge had said y'all were not to bring new significant partners, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, etc. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you recall who the individuals were that came to all of these visits?
Yes.
And who, so let's just take them one at a time. So, for the visit at the museum, there was only one of those. Do you recall who the person you brought was?
Oh,
Yes or no?
no.
Okay. The visit at McDonald's, which city was that in?
West?
Okay.
Yeah, West.
Do you recall who the person that you brought was?
Yes.
Who was it?
That was Michelle.
And who's Michelle?
That is my, was at the time whenever I was bringing her my roommate.
Okay. The first visit at the zoo, who was the person you brought?
I want to say Clayton.
And who's Clayton?
That is my best friend.
Are you dating Clayton?
No.
All right. How do you know Clayton?
Through school.
Clayton's deep in the friend
Okay.
zone.
The second visit at the zoo, who
Paisley of the past, pause the video. Please figure it out, Pace.
did you bring?
My significant other Mason.
Okay. And the third visit at the zoo, who'd you bring?
Should still be Mason.
Okay. Did you have any other visitors accompany you on any of those visits?
No.
Okay. In the Slovaceks, there were 2 visits. Who'd you bring?
Mr. Brimhall, let's move on.
Uh,
I'm sorry, this is not getting me anywhere, folks. So let's move on, okay? Just say, just
She goes
make it a
to
blanket
the
out. People
altercation.
good names and then get his. Yeah, it's just taking way too long, Mr. Brimhall.
Okay. All right. Did your mom
Leads
come
us to the altercation.
did your
but
mom come to any of these visits?
She came to one.
Did your sister come to any of these visits?
She came to one.
Okay,
And mind you, those are my rides to get to those visits.
I was going to ask you about that next. Do you have an active driver's license?
Yes.
Do you have a vehicle that you have access to?
Yes, but that person that will lend me the vehicle will not allow me to take it that far, an hour or two away. And that's her
Due to,
vehicle, she owns it.
due to the condition of the vehicle, or
No, she just will not let me.
You know what? I'm not 35, Mr. Brimhall. Move on.
Okay. All right. Regarding
Now that I'll pause for. Hippo character throwing a blazing uppercut into the air while the word KO appears in the background. Knockout. Thank you, Wenlaw. Streamlabs, see me after this, please. You're fucking late. Literally fucking me over here. But thank you so much, Wenlaw. Why didn't that pop up? Why, baby? Why? What is it called? Alert box? Alert box. Alert box. Anyways, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Streamlabs, seriously. Final notice. MB! Hello! You didn't get notifications either? Oh. Well, Streamlabs is not in charge of that, but I will write them up about that anyways. Hi, KCC. Oh my goodness. Everybody's flooding in now. Perfect. I have to shut up because we don't have a lot of time and we have to finish this. So shut the fuck up, Paisley.
my announcement about a proposed step-up plan. Did you hear that?
Well,
Yes.
you can skip that too. I'm not doing anything till I get my drug test.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Okay.
can leave that for now.
Okay. I'll just ask generally. Okay. I'll move on from that issue then.
I do need to know what happened at the last incident. I do
Yeah.
need to know about that.
Talk to me. What the incident at Slovacek's was in the third Saturday in August. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And um, who was present?
It was me, my mom, my dad, and my significant other.
Okay. All right. And what time did you arrive?
Oh, I don't I don't remember. It
Approximately
should be,
afternoon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
yeah, afternoon, 1 o'clock. It shouldn't be any later or earlier than that.
Okay. And when you arrived, was Mr. Smith there?
Mr. Smith was there before me.
Okay. Do you know how long he had been waiting?
Not long. He would usually text on app close and complain if I was late, so not long.
Okay. Did you text him to let him know you were running late?
Wasn't running late at all.
Okay. So he showed up early is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, tell me what, go ahead and just give me a short couple sentences on what happened according to
Actually, it was
your point
rock
of view.
around the clock. Rock around the
Was
clock
visiting
tonight.
with him, sitting down on the toy section. My dad was actively driving through the town to leave for a flight to go see a game in whatever town, that doesn't matter. So he wanted to stop by and say hi. So he did. Nobody took the time away from Mr. Smith. Whenever he had heard that my dad was going to come and visit for a little bit and then leave, he decided to cuss at me and tell me that this is not a family Christmas, and started to use vulgar language with me and started shaking, started getting red, fist were balling up.
Hold on a second.
Uh,
Let me hold on. So your parents did not drive with you, is that right?
my mom, my mom, and my significant other all drove in one car with Harper.
Okay. And
And as
your father drove separately?
Objection,
yes,
Your Honor.
because
I don't see how it's
but
relevant
Did
who drove in what car.
he complains about the
Okay,
people being there. That's why it's
stop,
relevant.
stop. I have an objection on the floor at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and overrule that, but yeah, Mr. Brimhouse, leave it alone. Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying to, Judge.
I get it, there's not okay. He did. There's two separate vehicles. Dad was just coming. Dad was came in his own vehicle. I got it. Move on. Thank you.
Okay, very good. All right.
This hearing gets wild, by the way.
When were the police called? How long into the visit? Approximately 30 minutes, an hour?
About an hour into the visit, the employees
Okay, hold on.
heard everything that was going on,
Hold
and
on.
they wanted to call the police.
Ma'am. You were beyond the question. The question was, when did it occur? And once you get that answer, stop. Don't add anything else to it until you get the next question. Thank you.
Yeah, so just make sure you listen really carefully to the question. If it's open-ended, you can certainly have free reign to talk, but that one was a short answer question. My next question is that first 30 minutes to an hour, uh, the child was turned over to Mr. Smith, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and they spent time walking around Slovacek's, is that more or less correct?
Kind of.
Was there any significant thing that happened, any interaction during those first moments?
Just him walking away as I was trying to keep supervised visitation with him, and
Okay, so you were just trying to keep eye on the situation like you were ordered to,
Mhm.
and was that met with resistance or?
Just him walking away. Only resistance came was later on.
Okay, so connect the dot for me. Like, so it started off okay then, is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it turned quite bad. So what was the turning point? What was the inflection point there? When did it turn bad?
Whenever I had answered my dad's phone call, and that's whenever he blew up.
Okay. And were you expecting your dad to swing by?
No.
Okay. Do your parents live together?
No.
Okay. All right. Um, did your dad know you were gonna be there?
Yes.
Okay. And so you talked to your father, and he was gonna swing by, and he did.
Yep.
How many minutes later? Or like 30 minutes later?
Yeah, he was about 10 minutes away.
Okay. And in that 10-minute time period where he was traveling to Slovachex, you told Mr. Smith, "Hey, my dad's gonna come by and see the child." Is that right?
Yeah.
And at that point, Mr. Smith's reaction was,
This is not a family Christmas. This is my effing time with my effing kid. And it just blew up from there.
okay. And this was in the middle of the restaurant store. And were there how many? If you had to estimate, how many people were close by?
Just me, his significant other, my significant other, Harper, and him. And
How
we,
many? Were there any customers or employees nearby?
no. Well, one employee.
Okay. And so, who called the cops? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
So
You have a
just
copy of the
remember, you did not call the police, correct?
Yeah, no. I
Right.
don't have a phone too.
Did
So
you ask somebody to call the police on your behalf?
no.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The police showed up roughly how many minutes later?
About 30 minutes to an hour later.
Okay, just estimate, yeah. Okay. And so while you were waiting for the police to arrive,
I'm sorry. Ma'am, did you know the police were coming?
Did I know that the police were coming?
Yes, ma'am.
No, they had showed up, and I had already knew what the situation was.
Okay.
I already knew.
let me follow up on the judge's question. So whoever called the cops, did you know that they had called the cops?
No.
So,
The employees wanted to call them. My mom wanted to call them. I said, whatever you needed to do, because the employees could hear him cussing from across the restaurant.
okay. And so, and you didn't ask anyone to call on your behalf. Whoever did it on their own initiative. Is that your
Yes.
understanding?
Yes.
So from your point of view, you're supervising a visit and the cops randomly show up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And so was there anything that happened between the time that you told him that your dad was swinging by to say hello and the time the cops showed up? Was there anything apart from his reaction to being told that your dad was coming by?
Objection, Your Honor.
Anything else?
Hasn't this already been answered? I mean, we've already gone through this, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Go ahead.
Finish it, ma'am. Mr. Brillo, but finish it up.
Miss Cobby, you can answer.
From the time of
From the time of his reaction to the time the police showed up, was there anything else that happened?
from the time the police showed up, about 5 minutes into the call and then getting both of our statements, his girlfriend decided
sorry.
to
Yeah, stop.
get
Sorry, sorry.
I heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Move on.
So,
Move
okay.
on.
All right. So the police showed up, got statements from everybody, and anything else after that?
Yes, his girlfriend proceeded to get up and sit next to me and get in my face and tell me to shut up, that I do not have a
Okay,
right
stop.
to speak
Stop.
to
Okay,
the
okay,
boy.
okay.
Okay.
What
And
part of,
then
okay, sorry. What part of not bringing significant others did everybody not get? Huh?
I brought my mom the first
Stop,
4
stop, 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 stop. Everybody brought their significant other. I am ticked. See, guys, that's why we don't do this. Yeah, that's why the judge does these things, and y'all are not, and nobody's following my court order. I'm not getting my drug test. I'm not getting people, additional people showing up. Yeah, I don't mind dad driving by, but your significant others being there, that's never going to work out, folks. All right, Mr. Real, I'll wrap this one up. Very, very fast. Thank you.
How long?
I'm upset with everybody.
How long were the police there?
Did anybody get arrested?
about an hour.
No, sir. Did anybody get arrested?
No.
No, sir.
I was being
Okay,
told
stop,
that I was
stop,
not
stop.
to be
The question
detained.
was, did anyone get arrested?
Yes.
No. Did anyone receive a citation?
No.
sir.
Okay, move on, Mr. Grandma. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Can I please ask something?
No.
May I please ask something?
No.
Sorry, Judge, it looks like
no.
we're wasting your time. I just would like to point that out.
Okay,
It looks
here's
like
the
we're
deal.
wasting your
Both of you are
time.
in
This
contempt.
is
Both of you,
this is
Mr.
about my
Smith,
child,
Mr.
and
Smith,
you are
Mr.
trying to rush
Smith.
through this, and it's not
Okay,
fair.
Mr. Smith, you owe me 5 days in Bell County Jail, sir. You owe me 5 days in Bell County Jail. Yes, sir. That's what I get to do. And ma'am, you're that close to getting a couple yourself. All right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
This is my courtroom. You're just because you're not sitting here doesn't mean you don't have to behave like you're in a courtroom. And Mr. Smith, you owe me 5 days. Thank you very much. All right. And I will set that up for you, sir. And you will need to report to Bell County Jail, and you will be serving 5 days in Bell County, sir. Then you want to try for 30?
No, sir.
All right. God almighty, folks.
All right. Have there been any visits since that last one at Slovacek's? Ms. Knaba? Yes.
No.
Okay. I'll pass.
All right, anything on redirect, Mr. Welch?
No, Your Honor.
All right, call your next witness.
State calls Dalton Smith. What is your full name, sir?
Dalton Lee Smith.
All right, sir. So, from the time the child was born to today, and this is a yes or no question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you give any cash or very expensive, and I mean over $100,
No, sir.
goods for the benefit of the child, sir?
No, sir.
All right. So did you hear my opening statement at the beginning?
Yes, sir.
So was it accurate as to what, you know, you and mom and me agree as to the health and dental insurance and the child medical and retroactive child support issues?
I was trying to ask you a question about the Retro Act, and then
No,
I
sir,
got
sir,
over
sir,
talked. No, I keep getting over talked.
Sir, this is just, I just asked if it was accurate or not.
No, it was not accurate because I was not allowed to say what I was trying to say. I kept getting over talked. No, sir, it was not
Sir,
accurate.
all right then,
That's
sir.
the question, Mr. Minister. Let's move on.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, sir. Do you then I'll go through each one. Do you agree to the current child support of $535 starting October 1st, 2025, based off of how much you're currently making?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. And do you agree to a repayment for the governmental health insurance of $148 starting October 1st, 2025?
Yes, sir, I agree to the medical and dental. Yes, sir.
There's no dental, but I understand your point, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now let's talk about the retroactive child support.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree, based off of how much you've made, you know, from basically August through today, do you agree to a retroactive child support judgment of $6,289.54 as of today?
No, sir, I do not.
All right.
And I would like to explain why, if that's allowed.
We'll get, yes, sir. I'll get to it. So why are you opposed to it since you didn't give any direct payment, sir?
Because for the first 9 months until the first visitation was ordered, I had no contact with the child. I had no there was no like, hey, come see her. Hey, did this? She had me blocked on every social media, every phone number. I had no way to send her funds. I had no way to provide for my child because she hid her away from me for 9 months until the first court order stated that I needed to be able to have contact with her through app close, and I needed to have the visitation supervised. That's when my relationship with my child started.
All right, sir.
There was
All
no
right,
way.
got it. We got it, sir. We got
Yes,
it.
sir. Sorry.
All right. So, do you have any safety concerns with Miss Canaba?
No, sir. No.
All right then. Are you asking for non-disclosure for yourself?
No, sir.
Are you okay with Miss Canaba having non-disclosure?
No, sir, because there's no evidence stating that I'm a danger to her other than the incident that happened that one day. I don't think that's fair. If she has the
All
right
right.
to know
Well,
where I
what
live.
incident? What incident that happened one day? Which one are you
The
referring to?
Slovacek's incident, sir.
All right. All right. Have you ever
Is
been
that
in
a
the military
store?
or been in the police, firefighter, things
No,
like
sir.
that?
Why
No,
you
sir.
ask that,
All
Walter,
right.
when it's so obvious?
Pass a
If they're
witness.
police officers, they show up in
All right, no
uniform,
witnesses from all.
almost without fail.
Can you hear me okay, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, regarding the well, number one, y'all are using App Plus to communicate, correct?
I have tried contacting her through it. She doesn't talk to me, but yes, sir, we're supposed to be.
Okay, my question is, have y'all connected on
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
You have communicated previously on it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, all right.
How long do you think
How
it's going to be
many,
before we see hipster couples that are using App Close to communicate about their pet that they share custody of? Oh, please. Hi, Chuck. Paisley, you're not supposed to stop it. Shut the fuck up. We really don't have time.
well, let's regarding your drug test, what's your explanation for why you didn't take it?
I wasn't under the impression that it was I wasn't informed that it was $300. So when I went to go do it, I was under the impression that the court would pay for it, and I understand that's not how that works now. I understand that. Um, and so I wasn't able to do it that day. And then the continuing days after that, I had to pay rent, which takes most of my check and my significant other check. And then I had to pay 2 car payments, and I also have a car in the shop. And so the $300 is just, for me right now, it's it's hard to just come by. And then yesterday I had to start taking out title loans on my car so I had $550 worth of a vet bill just for me to pay another $200 to have to put my dog down last night. And I have all those invoices if I, need to show them. It's just that $300 is hard to come by at this
Okay,
very
sir, I got
moment.
it. All right, I got it.
Okay.
And I want to set that up.
Oh my god, you swayed the judge. Mikey, he swayed the judge with his dead dog story. Around these parts, you get 5 days off work if you put your dog down. That is inappropriate. Nobody tell my boss I said that. Hi Mikey, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm trying not to stop the video because I'm on a tight time frame here. These two have already been the mom and dad have already been held in contempt. And now he has a dead dog story. Wouldn't you be, I guess you would be pissed. Oh, thank you. I guess you would be pissed if you paid to get your dog like health care and then they're like, actually, we're going to have to put it down. That would be a kick in the teeth, I would say.
So your gross income, as the state calculated based on $19 an hour, is approximately 3,300 gross before taxes. Is that your understanding?
Before taxes, and that doesn't include the shifts and the hours that we're having at this company because of machine malfunction,
Okay, sir,
production.
sir, stop. I'm telling you the same thing I told mom. Listen to the question, answer the question, and stop your answer. The attorney will go into more detail that they feel is appropriate. So just
Yes,
listen
sir.
to the question and answer the question. Thank you.
Is it true or not true that you're making approximately 3,300 a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said that you have a significant other that lives with you, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And they are also providing to the financials of the household. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, how many other people live in the house other than the two of y'all?
Just the two of us.
Okay. And what are the household expenses?
We pay. I'm trying to think. It's $325 for lot fee, plus she has to pay like $400 a month for house insurance because she owns the house. Um, Food, I don't have a real. I mean, I guess a good estimate would be probably about $300 a month,
Isn't it a
plus
trailer?
$250 for phone bills.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Another
that.
uh I can round it out to like 85 to 90 bucks for our our TV and Wi-Fi.
That's cheap.
Gas expenses, grocery, yeah.
Yeah,
How
gas
much
is
is
$7
how much
a
is
gallon
gas?
here.
I have to fill up twice a week, so that's 60 bucks a week. For me, it's about 40 bucks once a week for her.
And what was the insurance on the residence?
Roughly it's like 390. It bounces up and down. I don't know why, but some months it's 398 and some months it's 402. I don't.
Okay. And are you paid once or twice a month?
I'm paid 4 times a month every week.
Okay. And after taxes, you should be pulling in roughly 1,400 a paycheck. Does that sound correct?
I thought there
Oh
was no
no.
income tax.
Pulling-
Oh, also, he said he gets paid weekly, Mr. Brimhall. Keep up. I would love to get paid weekly. That is such a perk. An absolute perk. And welcome, Sharon. And yeah, I don't recall who, but thank you to whoever gave Sharon a membership.
Roughly for 19 an hour, and after taxes, I make for a 40-hour work week, my check is 714.
Mr. Grandma, you don't need to go into the specifics. The only thing we're allowed to take out, we're allowed to take out. You just get to the gross, and the state already done that. We don't
Yeah.
need to know anything about child support. Thank you.
Right. So I was looking at a 2-week cycle, not a 4-week. Sorry. So on a 4-week cycle, it's roughly like 714. You say?
Mr. Grandma,
Yes, sir.
leave it. Leave this alone.
All right.
Okay?
My question is, if you have another and if your significant other and you are sharing household expenses,
She
where's
makes she's oh, sorry, I don't sorry, go ahead.
where's your money going? Like if you're making roughly 2,800 a month net, and you're sharing expenses, and she owns the residence you're living in, then
She's on a server salary, sir. She's a server. She makes 275 an hour plus tips, and that's barely anything.
okay, how much does she make each month?
I can't.
I'm gonna object. Her permission is not allowed
I'm just trying to get an idea.
Mr. Grandma, you know what the family code says. You're not allowed
I'm
to
not
get that.
I'm not saying it's for child support purposes, Judge. I'm just saying he's saying he couldn't
Yes,
afford
sir,
it.
you are, because you're trying to see what his actual expenses are, and
I'm saying he
John,
could
you got
Sorry,
Streamlabs to
John.
work. Thank you so much, John, for the gift, and thank you, Streamlabs, for showing up. I'm still writing you up for earlier, but thank you so much. $275 an hour is really good for a server. I thought servers weren't paid very well, but $275 an hour? That sounds great. Sign me up.
Do not go there. All right, we're not allowed to know what this lady. This doesn't have a thing to do with it.
Right. I'm only asking so that I can I'm trying to get to the bottom of why he didn't take the test.
Okay,
It
well,
seems to me like he
Mr.
financially could afford it.
Okay, well, and I'll take that as $300. Some people can't afford $300, Mr. Grandma. I get it. He
Right.
makes
Right.
$2,800. He makes 2,800, not 28,000 a month. Okay.
I understand. I understand.
I'll go along with that. But the
Yeah.
problem is I still need it, so we're gonna get that taken care of. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's jump to the periods of possession, the visitation periods. Were you able to hear Miss Canava's whole testimony about that subject?
Yes, sir.
All right. She had said there were approximately 7 visits. Would you agree or disagree with that number?
I'd roughly agree with that. Yes, sir. Except we only went to the Cameron Park Zoo twice.
Okay.
And that third visit would have been that Dr. Pepper museum that we went to.
Is-
So yeah, 7. So 7 sounds about correct. Yes, sir.
A Dr.
Is
Pepper
that
museum?
are you saying you went to the Dr. Pepper Museum and the
Mr. Grandma.
all right.
Pretty
I'm just
sure
trying to
that
figure out
I tasted Dr. Pepper for the first time ever on stream. But I'd be willing to go to the Dr. Pepper Museum and taste all the Dr. Peppers they would like me to. What a pilgrimage.
Number, sir. That's all. That's what the court's interested in. I don't.
Okay.
They could have gone over to Baylor and walked through the law school. Yeah, I've been happy with that. But the bottom line is I got 7 visits. So yeah.
Okay. Were the police only called out for that last one at Slow Checks?
Yes, sir.
All right. At the other ones, um, who did you bring to the other ones?
Oh, every single one I did bring. I brought my significant other.
All right.
I'm not gonna shy away from that at all.
Okay.
It's just it worked out either that way. I understand that that was against the order. Now I just see that I didn't really remember that part, but I understand.
Okay. Did your girlfriend interact with Miss Kanava?
At the last visit, yes.
Okay. Was it like a hi, hello, how are you doing, or an inappropriate?
Well, they've interacted at every visit. They've been great. I thought they were like starting to become good friends. You know, they were talking about how my girlfriend was pregnant, and
I don't
but
think
yes,
it's not responsive. My question was it an appropriate reaction or an inappropriate? Was it like a pleasantry or was it an argument, fight?
oh, all of them were pleasantries. I mean, except for that very last one, that was it.
Okay. All right. And the last one was inappropriate communication.
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, what city do you live in?
Cleveland, Texas.
Do you
I'm sorry, I thought you also was said Burleson. You don't live in, you live in Cleveland?
I live in Cleveland, Texas. Yes, sir.
All right, so that's where your girlfriend's property is located, sir?
Yes, sir. I've been living here for the last 9 months.
Okay. And you ever live in Burleson?
No, sir. I've never lived in Burleson.
Okay, all right, gotcha. I'm changing where you live in. Go ahead, thank you.
okay? Um, uh, how many total children do you have?
Just currently just Harper.
Okay. Is your girlfriend expecting a child?
One total
sir, my
child,
14th.
one partial child.
Um,
Hi, Patrick.
how when you drive to Bell County, do you come down 35 or do you come a back way?
I go down 35.
All right. And how long does it take you on a reasonable day with not a car accident or traffic or anything like that?
Um, if it depends, I'm sorry, that question is just are you asking about going to Slavichex or the average of the other destinations that we went?
What is
If you were gonna
Slava
drive all the
Checks?
way to Temple, how long would it take you?
It would take me about 2.5 hours,
Okay.
2 hours,
And how long does it take you to get to Slovaceks or West?
about an hour.
And how long does it take you to get to Waco?
Uh, hour 15, hour 20. This depends on which side of Waco I gotta go on.
Okay. All right. Um, you live south, like on the south, like pretty south of DFW, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have any intention of moving further south
Not right now, no, sir.
or moving at all for that matter?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you how in general, how long have you been a welder?
Professionally, 4 years.
Yeah, but I
Are you
dabbled.
anticipating any job change or career change?
No, sir.
And your job site is in what city?
Venus, Texas,
And how far away is that from where you live?
45 minutes.
Penis,
Which
Texas?
direction?
East,
Okay.
east of where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. Have you called CPS and or the local police
Uh,
and asked them to visit Miss Kanava's residence?
yes, sir. I did call welfare checks on every Friday for about five times, for about 5 weeks, only because I was being, like I said, she had blocked me from all social media, all forms of contact.
Here's the deal again. Everybody wants to go get that football and take off like they're Derrick Henry. Yeah, but right now, sir, like I said, just listen to the question, answer the question, and the attorney will get to the point why you had to do it. But we just want
Yes,
to
sir.
know
I apologize.
information. Thank you.
So the other half of that was, did you call CPS twice and make 2 CPS reports?
No, sir. My name is on no CPS cases. I have never. I don't even think I've ever called CPS on
Suspect
her.
way to say that,
Okay.
bro.
I have no name on any of those cases, so I don't understand.
I understand. All right, and I think you started to explain, but you were calling a welfare check because you were concerned? Is that
Yes,
your
sir. I was being sent text messages between Miss Kanaba and other people about how she was gonna shoot up their houses and how gunshots sound like fireworks and all this other stuff. So I didn't know if what she
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, stop.
I was
Who
concerned for the welfare of my child. Yes, sir.
and who texted you to tell you that you should be concerned or
Um,
you
it
and
wasn't my little sister, Dana. She was friends with her at the time, and she was getting messages posted everywhere.
Sir. The question was who texted you and
My
stuff.
my youngest sister, Dana.
All right, thank you.
okay, and she said whatever she said. I don't want to know what the text says.
Right.
Whatever she said, it caused you to feel concerned. Is that true, according to you?
Yes, sir. She said I should be concerned.
Okay, but whatever she did, she give you some specific information, or did she just tell you you should be concerned?
No, she gave me
Okay.
screenshots of.
No. That's not what I asked. It was either or.
Okay, we see, sir.
I guess I'm just confused about the question then.
My
Okay,
question wasn't either. My question was either or. Did she give you specific information, or did she
Yes.
generally tell you you should be concerned?
No, she gave me specific information.
Okay, and based on that information, you called the police every week for 5 weeks.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
because
all right.
for the first
That
three.
was
Oh, sorry. Yes,
that
yes,
was
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
that
sir.
was all I
Yes,
asked.
sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, now did your sister and her messages to you tell you how she knew the specific things?
Mr.
Yes.
Jamal, you're getting into the hearsay, sir.
I
Let's
know.
not go down that
I know.
path. Sorry.
Okay. To your knowledge, are there any weapons in Miss Kanaba's residence?
I didn't know to my knowledge.
Okay, that's the answer. I don't need any other detail. Um, do you know if any of the people she associates with have weapons?
A couple of them, yes, sir.
Who do you know has a weapon?
Jordan Curry.
Okay.
Can I please say something?
No. If you have a legal objection, ma'am, you make a legal objection. If you don't, you cannot interrupt the testimony. You're held to the same standard as if you went to Harvard Law. So bottom line is, ma'am, no, you cannot say something until you call as a witness again. Understood? I'm getting ready to make everybody come to Bell County to my courtroom. That way I can actually throw people in jail from straight from the courtroom because I'm getting really upset with this matter. So at this point, everybody calm down and everybody count to 10 because and that includes me. So again, I'm going to interrupt. You're not the witness. He is. You may proceed, Mr. Rimall. Again, sir, let's stay away from hearsay. I know you guys don't get it, but there's certain things the law requires to be done, and that's what I was just talking to Mr. Rimall about. Thank you. You may proceed,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So to your knowledge, did the police actually go out to her residence? Do you know if they did?
I know they
Yes
did.
or no? Do you
Yes,
know if
sir.
they did?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So each time they reported back to you and said they did?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and each time they reported back to you and said A-okay or what?
Um, Twice I got told that nobody was home,
Okay.
and then the last three, yes, I got told that everything was fine, everything was okay.
Okay.
All
Did
right,
they
I'm gonna get away with that hearsay, but let's not do that again, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Um, have you been advised against calling the police with that degree of frequency?
Yes, sir.
Objection, Your Honor. That's hearsay.
Yes, it is sustained, but he's already answered it. But it's a sustained. But let's again, we got him through that. Wellness checks, those are within the purview of what people can do. False reports to the CPS gets you is a state jail felony and can actually affect any type of visitation, custody, the whole 9 yards. So those are items I'm interested in, and you can move on, Mr. Brimall. Thank you.
Do you know where Miss Kanaba's living presently? Like, could you drive to her house?
I know she's in Colleen because she's mentioned it in the visitations. That's it.
Okay, but you don't know what specific address she's at?
No, sir.
All right. Um, And the only way y'all are talking is through the app. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You don't talk outside of, like, you're not messaging via any other app or
No, sir.
site or anything, email, nothing like that.
No, sir.
Okay. Um, I'll pass.
All right, Mr. Welch, your witness again.
Pass. So, no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, then. We're at this point now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with you, ma'am. I'll go ahead and allow you to make any type of closing statement or closing information you'd like to give the court, so long as it's.
MPC, you are so sweet, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Even made me blush.
relevant. You don't get to ask questions.
Oh, also, if we're gonna
but
watch
you
the
do
end of
get
this,
to go
I'm gonna
for
have to
anything you think
dip
is
off
relevant.
and
Again, now,
change,
I'm not
and then
looking at
I'll
wellness
be right
checks.
back.
That's kind of outside
Thank you.
purview. And you did testify that someone is sent over CPS. Those are usually anonymous, and they're not supposed to give you the names of such. But if you were given names for who actually filed those that paperwork or who filed those complaints, ma'am, I'll ask you at this time. Do you know the CPS divulged that information to you, ma'am?
No.
Okay. All right, ma'am, your turn. I'm gonna let both of y'all have y'all speak, and then I'm gonna get my chance to speak, and we're gonna get this one taken care of. Thank you. Start with you, ma'am. Your turn.
I would like to say that I was never friends with his sister, never friends
ma'am,
with somebody who had
that's
firearms.
okay, ma'am. Here's the deal. I have firearms. Okay. All my lawyer friends have firearms. This is Texas, for God's sakes. Yeah, I'm not worried.
And I understand that.
Okay, so if you're, unless someone says you got something illegal, then believe me, it's like water off the back of the duck. The judge is not going to consider that information. All right, thank you.
I think of what I'm regarding and saying is his concern on the safety of Harper, of my friends who were never my friends, and his safety regarding of Harper, of me being friends with his sister when that's never happened. His safety concerns on our daughter is mainly nothing, I want to say.
All right, ma'am.
My
I'm
concern
looking
is
for
his
something
Can I
seven
take that to
history, ma'am.
Walmart, Bill?
and his
Thank you
jail
so
history,
much.
because I've gotten records from that. I've paid to get
Objection, Your
records
Honor.
of
That's
his
facts,
history.
not in
All right.
evidence.
All right, again, ma'am.
Her
you have any
attitude
other
has
questions?
gone way
I
up.
haven't been able to give evidence of his jail records. I haven't been able to give any evidence, paper evidence, to anybody.
Okay, here's the deal, ma'am. Stop. All right, I'm getting ready to end this. Y'all getting ready to come to y'all getting ready to come to court in Belgium, okay? I am. Here's the deal, guys. I know you're not lawyers, but this thing has gotten totally out of hand. Here's the deal, ma'am. Even if you
I understand that.
even if you got paperwork saying that he had a criminal background or something along those lines, it's got to be considered relevant to what we're doing here today. And right now, if it's more than a year old or before your daughter was born, it's probably not going to be even relevant. So again, I know you don't know the rules, but these are the rules I gotta go with. So at this time, folks, right now, what I need to do, Mr. Brimhall, I need to go ahead and set up a temporary order. Mr. Wells ordered a temporary child support, temporary temporary cash medical, and and I don't think the demo was included. If it was, I'm going to go ahead and set up the retroactive and the repayment. The only thing I want to hold in advance is a ruling on what kind of visitation package I'm going to have going forward. And the only other thing I need to know is, first off, where was this child conceived? What county? Where were y'all living when this child was conceived, ma'am?
On the floor,
Bell County.
Judge, in a
All
bed.
right. And you've lived here in Bell County this entire time, correct?
Yes.
All right then. All right, sir. We're at the time this child was conceived, were you a resident of Bell County?
Yes, sir.
All right. And when did you leave?
About 6 months into the pregnancy.
All right then. Well, Mr. Brimhall, I'm looking at I'm looking at she's here, he's there. It's going to be. I'm looking at the final order making his responsibility for pickup and drop off. And I want to make it Bell County because again, we did this as a break-in, but going forward, we're going to go back to the family code, dealing with who has to pick up who and where. But the first thing I need to do, Mr. Brimhall, I need you to send me a bill Sir, which testing facility did you go to, and where did you? Was it any drug test now, or was it somewhere else?
It was the any lab test now in Burleson,
All right,
Texas.
okay. All right, that's where Burleson came in. All right, Mr. Bremo, you send me a voucher. Find out from the Burleson how much the test is going to cost. You send me in a voucher. I will okay that money, and you will pay for Mr. Smith's drug testing. Mr. Smith, you are going to reimburse the court after
Wow.
it's said and done, but you're going to pay it. But I want to end this,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
and I'm not going to let this stop it. But you're going to owe Bell County $300, and that's going to be specifically in the final order of this matter. Again, folks, I don't want y'all to have to come into court. I don't want you sitting in jail, Mr. Smith. You can be out there earning a living and take care of your kids. But
Yes, sir.
you've never seen, if you saw if you ever saw a movie that depicted a courtroom or a TV show that depicted an active courtroom, you didn't see this type of behavior, okay?
Yes, sir.
And if you did, you saw the judge putting people in jail. So here's the deal, folks. I need to go ahead and set this up as a tip. I'm not going to do any other visitation until I get that drug testing. And then
Yes,
once
sir.
I get the drug testing back positively, then right now I haven't heard anything that's not going to prevent me from putting Mr. Smith on a standard break-in visits where he gets to pick the child up. He gets to for longer and longer periods until it's his turn. But she's only 1 year old, sir, and standard visitation in the state of Texas technically doesn't start to the age of 3. So I've got to come up with a schedule that takes into consideration of her being only 1 year old. And so I'm not looking at any 30 days in the summer or a week away from mom, that sort of thing, until she's 3 years old. But after that, we're gonna come up with a schedule that gets you into this. I give 95% of the people in your circumstances that same schedule. But until I get my drug test, I'm not doing it.
Yes, sir.
So at this point, Mr. Welch, like I said, I need a temporary order for the support. I want that all starting the first day of October because it's going and I'm going to go ahead and have Mr. Brimhall send me that request, and we're going to set up the Burleson test, and we're going to get these folks back in here to finalize this matter. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start with the pro se litigants, the guys who didn't go to law school. I'm going to start with you, ma'am. You can see what I'm going to do. I'm not ordering any further visitation until I get my drug testing back. So that puts the onus on him to get it taken care of. I'm anticipating that Mr. Hall will be able to make that appointment by next Saturday. Or I know these people open on Saturdays. Most of them are, and that way he doesn't have to miss work. And it doesn't take, but it takes less than a week to get it all back. So I'm anticipating getting back here sometime right after the 1st of October to finalize this. So based on the fact that I'm starting to support, I'm stopping visitation, I'm going to go ahead and come back and deal with everything else, including long distance visitation, and set this thing up as far as a long distance term is concerned. What else are you asking me to do here today, ma'am?
Was that allowing me to speak?
Ma'am, I'm just asking you a question. Don't get flippant, okay?
I'm not. I'm asking you a question as well. I feel like
Ma'am,
I haven't.
I just asked you to say, is there anything else you're asking me to do here today, ma'am? That's you. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Is there anything else you're asking me to do, ma'am?
No.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
All right, Mr. Smith, your turn, sir. Anything else you understand what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the testing, and then we're gonna set everything up and have a final run. As you heard me say, sir, under the laws of the state of Texas, you're the one that moved away. It's not her responsibility to meet you halfway anymore. That's just the
Yes,
way
sir.
it sets up. And so long as she stays in Bell County, that's the way it's going to set up. She moves, that changes. But for right now, the responsibility to pick up and drop off is going to come to you. But until I get my drug testing and figure out how to do these break-in visits for a child who's under the age of 3, yeah, I've got to deal with that. So you have no other questions at this point, sir?
The non-disclosure, Your Honor.
I'm keeping that on a temporary basis.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that police stuff, sir. That's not illegal. CPS is. All right. So
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing the court was worried about. Okay. Next question, sir.
No, sir. No more.
All right, then, sir. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at doing this. Mr. Brimhall, you think my timelines are pretty good on this? We can probably get something back within the next 2 to 14 to 15 days back on this one.
That's fine, Judge. Yes, I can.
I'm not sure how fast. So back in the good old days, we used to get a check from the county, and that would take forever. But I'm thinking everything's electronic these days, correct?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can add it to a fee voucher. Yes, that's fine.
Okay,
But
get that to me
regarding
ASAP.
regarding a return date, was this court wanting to put it on?
I'm looking at my dates now. I was saving that for last.
Do you want them to come in person?
No, we're not gonna come before, and I'm gonna suspend that I gave him 5 days contempt, Mr. Welch, but I'm suspending that for 24 months, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
What I did, sir, is I've still held you in contempt. I gave you 5 days in jail, but I suspended you for 24 months, which means anytime in the next 24 months you do something that's out of the pale, then the court will have the absolute right to order you to start serving that 5-day jail sentence.
Yes, sir. I do apologize for my outburst, Your Honor.
Okay, again, I know you guys are not lawyers, and unfortunately, daytime television has made lawyer courtrooms look like Armageddon because those people get paid millions of dollars, and I don't. So that's just the way it works. Judge Judy's what's worth now, $500 million. Jeez, that in anybody's category, in anybody's pay scale, $500 million is significant. Let's see. What I got that Friday.
Which shirt did we like better, the striped one or the yellow one?
Let's see what I got in October.
Dad didn't deserve it. He shaped up immediately and he apologized. He didn't even give him a chance to purge the contempt, and he asked you. They're just gonna schedule this out. That's what happens here. He suspended the contempt. He schedules it out. He pays for the drug testing, and Dad has to no shirt. That's not allowed. Anyways, so that is you like the jail shirt? Yeah, it's pretty cute. The back is like open, sort of. I don't know if you can see. I can't see when I'm like that, so that's not gonna work for me. Anyways, so and what I was saying is that you're supposed to be able to purge the contempt. That's part of the deal. I think technically they have to. There's like a requirement. Like, oh, I gave them an opportunity and they continued and therefore the contempt stuck. I don't know. Maybe that's for criminal cases. Maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe I'm just some Canadian girl sitting in her office positing about things. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for being here today. We had such a good time. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Go back and watch the replay. Yeah, John. I don't go back and watch myself. I don't really like listening to myself talk. To be honest with you. It's very rare that I would pull myself up on my own. Even for the view. It's not worth it. I appreciate that each of you do it, but for some reason my voice sounds hideous to myself. Thank you guys so much. If you're watching this in the future, go ahead and put in the comments which shirt you liked better, because that proves you got to the end, baby. Oh, John, I don't hate looking at myself, by the way. I very much enjoy looking at myself. I enjoy being heard and the center of attention. I just don't need to rewatch it. The dopamine rush has already been gotten. Anyways, I guess that's what happens when we've come up on like 1,000+ episodes. Anyways. You can tell by all the selfies I take. Yeah, a lot of them. I am quite full of myself. We know that. And you guys help me so much by sending lovely donos and telling me how pretty I am. And I love it. There's a reason we're here. I love you guys. Do me a favor. Remember that I love you. And I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. That will be tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, and it is probably like 5:30 my time, maybe 6. I think that there's something else going on in the YouTube land, but we'll keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out. Do me a favor, remember that I love you, I'm proud of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, I should have had the button ready. I said it twice. Okay, bye. Bye.
Ways down and ready